Hey guys, this is Stacey Squires. You can find me on my YouTube channel, The Stacey Squires. You can also find me on TikTok, Stacey Squires 5, and you can find me on Facebook.
If you could go back and talk to the little Stacey, what kind of advice or what would you tell her to help her kind of get through life?
Don't smoke, and don't fall in love too easy.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, those are two good ones.
Yeah, don't fall in love too easy because it can take away the sparkle that you carry with you.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And if you do fall in love, just make sure it's the right person.
Yeah, but I think, but that's the difficult part, right? Like finding the right person.
Some people take the sparkle away from you, and some people bring it out.
Yeah.
And luckily, I've got someone around me now that brings it out of me rather than takes it away. So, yeah, it's the start of a great.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I should be drinking a lot more water than I do. Yeah, I doubt, yeah. I've got quite an husky voice, but that's true. I have actually got emphysema, which gives me it's emphysema cyst, it's called, and it gives me the huskiness in my voice. Mm-hmm. So people warm to that a lot, you know, huskiness.
Yeah. But I think it helps you though, doesn't it? Yeah.
Well, it's helping my career. People, yes. That's the one thing that people point out about my voice. So yeah. They like it. Yeah.
When did your career start?
I was 17, just turned 17 when I did my first ever live gig. Just with my glasses. Yeah, I was 17 when I did my first ever live gig. I did it in a club turn in a duo. Mm-hmm. And I didn't actually go out solo on my own till I was about 22, 23. I worked for somebody else at 17, but at 21, I managed to get my own equipment through Princess Trust, and that's how I got my own business and started singing. I got my own duo, and then it turned into a solo artist once I found it difficult to keep two people together. It was more easier to do it on my own.
Yeah. Were you trained in high school, or this is just stuff you've kind of learned on your own?
No, I asked my mum what she wanted me to be when I was 3, and she said the next Madonna. Never said. That's exactly what it was.
But listen, that was a smart move. That was a smart move. Yeah.
It's never left me. That one line has never ever left me. And my mum was a lovely woman, and I always wanted to impress her and make her be proud of me. And yeah, she's that's why I did it, and it never left me. And I absolutely love it. My life's swamped with music. I'm not happy unless I'm singing or I'm writing or I'm in studio. So yeah, I love it.
Yeah. What inspired you to write?
Steve Womack, actually. I've been working alongside him in studio. He actually writes songs for Bonnie Tyler. He's got 4 of her songs on the latest album. That's 4 of his songs on it. And listening to his lyrics and his words, and he's got one called The 10 Pence Piece, and the fact that he just looked at a 10 pence piece and thought, I'll write a song about that, and he did it. Mm-hmm. Like, that is so bizarre how good that is, and I thought, I wonder if I can do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I actually wrote my first song a couple of weeks ago, and I'm in process of recording it. It's weird, it's crazy.
Yeah. So what was that like, kind of like finally putting the pen to paper? Like, did you feel like you were letting stuff go? Like, what was that first moment when you first started writing? What was that like?
Well, the first bit of writing was angry writing through a bit of split up. And then it kind of got to, I've got a few, what I basically did was write a few lines and then get with someone in the studio, and they were like bouncing off of me, and we managed to put a tune behind it and build it up from there. And I think there's about 4 or 5 different songs that we've got together by just doing that, by bouncing off of somebody else. Crazy. Mm-hmm. I'm a rock chick. I love my rock. I do a Pink tribute. I love Pink style. I think her attitude's amazing. Her attitude to everything, the gay. the gay scene, how she treats people, how she expects people to treat her children, being a mother. Her attitude's right in every aspect. And I forgot the question.
No, I mean you pretty much defined it. You said that you're a rock chick and you like everything about Pink.
Well, that's it. I'm a rock chick, but I'm very versatile. I can work in with anybody in any music. Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I do, because I saw you. Like, I think I watched at least 5 or 6 of your different, I guess, TikTok videos. So I heard, yeah. So I heard you sing Whitney Houston, Dance with Somebody. I heard you sing Who's Loving You, Michael Jackson. And there's a variety of other things. You're saying the Beatles. I think what is that? Over Me? Is that what that is?
Oh, Come Together. Yeah,
Come Together. Okay, yeah. So you do have a lot of range as far as it comes to like which type of music. You can sing everything.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, yeah, to a point.
Well, but this is what I will say though. This is the thing that I appreciate about those. What you did was you actually sang in your own tune, right? Like you didn't try to
sound like a person.
Yeah. When did you learn that?
Actually, when I first started singing on clubs, the first person I ever worked with said, you need to try and sound like the singer. So I always tried to do that. But it's only since I've found my own feet, I'd say probably the last 5 years or so, that I've been singing myself. But 3 years ago, I had a polyp on my vocal cord and I had to have it removed. And so I was out singing for a year. And then I got back into singing in October, but then by March, the lockdown happened. So it was so bizarre because I just got back into singing and then I couldn't sing because everything had locked down. So it was a sad day for me, that. When lockdown happened, and then I saw everybody starting to entertain people online, and I thought, well, that's a good idea. So I started singing and doing lives and stuff online. I thought doing lives, it puts you under more pressure, but to be honest, when you hit that live button, it's a lot harder than doing a pre-recorded video, I'll tell you now.
Yeah, I mean, I see that. So how do you deal with the nerves of perform in both arenas? You have to deal with the nerves when you're doing a live show, pre-corona, and then doing it on TikTok, you still hit the live button. How do you deal with the nerves?
Well, I go live on Facebook. I'm not up to followers yet for TikTok.
Okay, all right.
But when I go live, I have had a good friend of mine called Sam, and she usually looks after me, and she'll share my video about and comment and stuff like that. So she does really help. She boosts my confidence massively because I know I've got her on side in case anything was wrong. If I'm not sounding too good, she'll message me and say, get off. But yeah, I've got good support around me to keep my nerves where they are. Steve also helps a lot with my nerves because he's a very, very credible writer and an incredible musician. For him to appreciate what I do makes me feel $1 million. I can't say pounds because it doesn't sound right. Is it £1 million?
But no, £1 million is a little bit more than $1 million. So I get that.
True. It's $1 million, man.
Yeah. Do you see the maturity in yourself? Like if you go back and look at some of the older stuff that you recorded, if you're able to listen to it or watch it, do you see the maturity from where you were then as to now?
I wouldn't say I would, yeah. The earlier stuff on YouTube is very young. You can hear it in my voice. It's very raw, young. And now I think the experiences I've had has got me where I am. I think the smoking's may help with the throat, but I'm surprised. Can you hear me all right with my voice?
Yeah.
That's all right then.
Do you? I see the instruments behind you, and I know you're with your bandmates. But do you play any instruments?
I'm just learning to play the guitar. I don't. Hey, you're never too old.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm a quick learner, and usually when I'm sat there doing now, I'm learning other people's songs. So since I've started learning these original songs, it's opened my eyes to a new music world. I'm talking since Christmas this way, learning guitars and learning to write and collaborating with other people that I won't normally collaborate with, and different genres of music. It's only been since about December that I've started doing it, really.
Yeah.
And it all kicked off in August when me and my partner split over inconsiderable differences. And it all started from there in August. Just, I really started finding my feet once I was my own person. And that's what it is, yeah.
Yeah.
And I've never looked back. It's brilliant. I love it.
That's right. Why the guitar as opposed to drums or piano or some type of keys? I'm
in love with acoustic guitar. I mean, if anybody gives me a song, whether it's a cover or not, I could change it to something different. I love the sound, the chilledness. I mean, we've actually just been away for a couple of days, and we were invited while they were playing acoustic guitar because they wanted someone there for acoustic to play music, and it would be lovely to sit around campfire with acoustic guitar, listen to everybody singing, and definitely we had our favorite instrument. Yeah.
So did you choose the Pink tribute, or someone chose you to kind of do that?
No, from a very young age, as soon as I saw her, I thought, I'm very much like you. I've got a bit of sass like that. Yeah, she's very strong-willed woman, isn't she?
She is, yeah. Yeah.
She's got a lot of strength.
Yes, a lot of hoof spun.
Yeah. Yeah, she doesn't take no crap, and that's what I like about her. She's just very, very magnetizing, and I just thought I sounded like her from word go. And I thought, I won't mind doing a tribute to Pink. I mean, most singers, they'll go, oh, I'll do tribute to Pink, but then if I can't get a gig that night, I'll do a Madonna. And it's like, but the tribute is a tribute to somebody you believe you portray yourself to be, or you act like, or you sound like. Yeah, and I mean, I could do Madonna, but I don't sound like Madonna.
Yeah. So the first time you heard Pink, was it her? Because I don't know if you're, and I'm sure you know because you're a fan of Pink, but she kind of switched lanes. Like when she originally started, she had like a bunch of R&B singers writing for her. She was on LaFace Records, and then she switched lanes to more, I guess, kind of like what we know Pink to be today. Are you familiar with her first album?
Oh yeah, well, that's one of my favorite.
Oh, okay, all right.
Take Me On. Is it Take Me On, the first one?
I think There You Go. Like it's more like an R&B. Yeah.
Oh, so There You Go and Take Me On, the second one, then into.
Yeah. But I think I agree with what you say, that she's a strong young lady, because it took her to say, look, this is not my lane. Like R&B is really not my lane.
Yeah.
I want to go out and do songs like what, So What, right?
That's it.
Yeah. So I think, she had to fight for that. She actually had to fight for that. Yeah.
I know that she chose, once she got established, she chose to do what she wanted to do after that. But sometimes you've got to do things that you don't want to do in order to get that.
I like that. I like that because I talked to a lot of artists, and a lot of them saying, no, they're not gonna, I guess they don't, quote unquote, they don't want to sell out. Like they're like, no, I'm just gonna be me.
Yeah. But so I mean, but she can sing R&B. You see, some singers will go to that and go, oh no, I can't sing that. Whereas she could sing it, she was very versatile. So it's a case of whether you can or can't, isn't it? Yeah. I'd give it a bash me.
Yeah. So what's the goal for you? Do you want to get signed by a record label? Like, where are you trying to go?
It'd be nice, like. I just want to sing, whether it's in festivals or I'm really enjoying original music and collaborating with different musicians. We're collaborating with DJs to do dance stuff, as well as collaborating with doing original music, recording covers. I just enjoy music altogether. So wherever it takes me, I'm happy to go with the flow.
Yeah.
So just
Okay.
I mean, I've had I've been speaking with people in America as well. At first, I was going to relocate to America fly over and record these songs with them, so that they could put it out in America radio and that, and see how well it did. But it's not cost effective to go over there at the moment. So what I'm doing, I'm recording the songs over here. They're taking the songs over to America. They're taking my recording, re-recording it over there, and putting it out on American radio to see how Americans warm to my voice and see what they think, to just put feelers out and see what kind of response they'll get from it.
Yeah.
So that's going to be really interesting to see.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Aye. It's crossed. Yeah.
So now that you've kind of, dabbled into like singing other people's songs, what do you think makes a good song?
Well, that's a good question. I'm very attracted to lyrics, the words, the meaning behind the song. That is for me the big selling point, is what the song means, because a lot of people relate to it. A lot of people will find it funny, or it's all about relating to what you're listening to, isn't it? I mean, you can listen to a song a million times and never get bored of the same song because that song means something to you. I mean, ABBA will come on and you'll see everybody. I'll sing ABBA and you'll see everybody rushing onto the dance floor.
Yeah.
Not these days, but in all the days, like you're not allowed to dance these days, are you?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's more the lyrics, definitely.
Okay. Yeah, and the thing about it is when you start talking about some of these songs that have been created, and I think a lot of people who are not in the music business don't really know this, but most of the time, I would say at least 75% of the time, the person who sings the song is not the person who wrote the song.
Yeah, very true. Yeah. Like Bonnie Tyler, yeah. I mean, I'm sure Pink writes. I think Pink's written for you, hasn't she?
Oh, I'm sure she has, yeah.
In fact, I think that one with Willow, I think she wrote that one with her.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sunshine. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm just sorry about that.
Yeah.
That.
So when you're getting ready to get on stage, how do you need to get amped up, or are you already amped up?
I do my vocal warm-ups.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to warm up with my vocals. I just tend to drink a hell of a lot of water to keep my throat lubricated, and I'm just raring to go. In all fairness, the clubs have only just started opening now, so I've only just started getting gigs, so it can be quite nerve-wracking. But as soon as I'm on stage, it's like I've never been away. I just that feeling, I get a real fire in my belly, and I'm knocking my shapes. I don't know where to put it, really. I'm quite eccentric on stage, quite.
Yeah.
Very, very fascinating.
Do you remember the first time you heard your voice, like your recorded voice?
It was a long time ago, actually. I've got a white label, which is a speed garage track, and I was 17, 18 when I 18 when I recorded that. And to listen to it now compared to what I do, it's just, I think to myself, oh, he's re-recording that bad boy.
Wow.
It's better, you can hear the youngness in my voice. There's no huskiness or anything, and I'll have to send you a link to have a listen to it. But it's definitely needs vocals re-recording. Yeah, I doubt. I mean, it's a good song. It's a really good song. I know a lot of people that still listen to it even now.
Mm-hmm.
But it's very naivety vocals.
Mm-hmm.
Sound.
Yeah. Do you listen to anything current?
Current.
Well, I mean, do you pop on the radio when you're in your car, or
if I put it on, I'll put on 80s radio, or I'm listening to I listen to Steve Womack songs. I'm mainly listening to songs that I'm learning for original.
Right. Yeah.
And that's where that's what I usually listen to. I don't listen to the radio, but my radio in the car don't work. So.
Okay. Yeah, join the club. I don't even have a car, so. Join the club.
Yeah, I don't listen to radio a lot, but if I do, I listen to 80s.
Yeah.
I've been learning a bit of Bruce Springsteen at the minute and a bit of
Okay.
who else is there? There's another one I've got. Yeah.
I mean, you listen to all the classics though. Like, you know what I mean? Like a lot of this stuff that's out today is very cookie cutter. And I didn't know if you kind of noticed that or not, or
I'm not into the modern music. It's just there's no real bands out there anymore, is there?
No, not at all. No.
No real music. It's all like electronic synth and all that. And I like the old-fashioned sound.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I love the older stuff, and I prefer to hear the instruments.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was younger, asked me that when I was younger, and I was like, oh, I don't like Stereophonics, I don't like Oasis, but I loved Kelly Lorena and all the dance songs, and now I appreciate a good musician and a good instrument.
Yeah.
It took me a long time to get there and to realise what music's all about, but it's actually coming quite quick. I've started learning it late on. I learned fast.
Yeah. Has the journey so far, has it been fun?
Yeah. This past, I've got to say, since December this year, this is the best time I've ever had in my life. Learning these new songs, recording Steve's songs. I mean, in my opinion, he's one of the best songwriters I've ever heard in my life. Just the way he does everything, and to get the opportunity to work with him in the studio and in mixing my vocals. We're recording an album at the minute with his music, and I just feel like all the Christmases have come at once.
Yeah.
Someone that's so intellectual as well.
Yeah.
And so good at what he does.
Mm.
Yeah, definitely impressed me.
Do you set goals for yourself? Like, do you say, okay, I want to have, 12 gigs a month, or I want to write one song a month? Have you set goals for yourself?
No, not in music. I think the main goal at the moment is to stop smoking.
Wait, is to stop? You say to stop smoking?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right.
Moment, yeah.
Yeah, but that might help. That'll help. Yeah.
I lose my skinniness. No, I don't think I will. But yeah, stopping smoking is the definite goal I've set for myself. And once I've done that, it's to record albums, as many albums as I can with as many people as I can, really, or to live perform for a really large crowd would be nice. I mean, I did a gig. Steve invited me to a gig to show me what it was all about at the theatre called the Castor Doncaster. And it's a total different world when you're looking at all them seats and an auditorium like that, raised seating. It's a different world, but unfortunately, due to COVID, it was a recorded gig. But it was still a good gig. I got to see the size and the caliber, the work that they do.
Yeah.
And the sound guys got it wrong, right? But that's not your job, is it?
Yeah.
But it worked. Yeah, it's good.
Other than Pink, we can't use Pink. Is there anybody else you would like to work with?
Work with?
Yeah.
That's an interesting one. Miley Cyrus.
Oh, you're a Miley Cyrus fan. I didn't know that. I didn't think you would be.
I don't sing none of her songs. She's just come to light, actually. She's just slowly coming into my light. I'm starting to look into her a lot. I mean, Madonna. Everybody wants to work with Madonna.
Yeah.
And that for me would be like my dream for my mum, because my mum wants me to.
Yeah.
Miley Cyrus for me. She's a rock chick. She's a funky chick. She's a country chick. She does it all, doesn't she?
Yeah.
She's got a great attitude on her. On her shoulders. She's worked with a lot of people, and she's good. She's smart. She's funny.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And yeah, that'd be cool.
Definitely. Do you know that Miley Cyrus used to be Hannah Montana?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. It took me a long time to figure that one out.
Did it? Oh no, I'm not sure Hannah Montana, because as soon as she changed, it was short blonde hair, wasn't it? And everybody was just so amazed that she's gone from this teen idol to this raunchy woman. And it's people kind of, I don't think press were too easy on her, to be fair. And And the day girls have got to go up into women, and they should have just left her there. But I mean, it's not harmed her in any way because she's doing great.
Yeah, yeah. You know, a lot of people have, you know, watched your Facebook videos, right? But they don't know you as a person, right? And so, what would you want people to know about you? I'm fortunate because I'm getting a chance to, you know, have a chat with you. But what would you want people to know about you? Like, who are you as a person?
I'm just someone who I'd like the whole world to be happy with me. I'm a happy person when I'm happy, and I just like everybody to be happy. Spread a bit of happiness. Do nice things for people. If you do one act of kindness for somebody, then that might be the only act of kindness that person sees. I just believe in treating people how you like to be treated, and look after the people around you. If you do make a mistake, don't lie. There's three things I hate in the world: it's a liar, a cheat, and a thief. A thief, you shouldn't steal off people that work hard for what you've got. A liar, you shouldn't lie to somebody because you can always be forgiven. And a cheat, you should never hurt someone in that way that you're supposed to love, no matter what happens. So I think that sums my personality up, and you just treat people how you like to be treated, really. And party, rock and roll. Yeah.